Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Keith here on the bench tonight with our big boy Axial Scx6, and tonight we're going to tackle the issue that I didn't really care for on it. It just sits a little bit tall for our liking. You guys know we build our trucks low. We like them low. They perform better low. You guys know that already. They're rock crawlers. They're not mud boggers, so we're going to drop this down. Now, obviously, Axial did this truck with a higher lift because it's a heavy truck. Make it more versatile for all different types of scenarios, which is fine. We can lower this thing, no problem. Now, anyway, let me get this guy off the bench. Jesse, gotta hurry. Okay, guys, so I have the old axle housing that we just replaced out of the SCX6 in the last video that we just did, the one that we stripped out. Anyhow, on the axle, it has two mount positions right here. The upper one is for your shock, the lower one is for your forelink. What we're doing is taking an Axial 40mm screw, that's 4 by 40mm screw, and the part number for that is AX1235129 M4 by 40mm button head screw. Millimeter? Said that weird. Anyhow, we're going to use that. We're going to run this through so we can have our forelink there, our shock mount on here, and we're going to cut that block off because as it articulates, that block gets in the way. I don't care what anybody says, it's got to go. We're never going to go back to it. It's gone. It's done. End of discussion. Let's cut them off on the truck and get rolling. Now, we're hoping to be able to pull this off without actually pulling off more than just the wheels. It's pretty quick. A couple screws, take the tires off so we can get the screw gun in there, pull it off, flip it over, done. And then we're going to go out, we'll run this one and Jesse's together. Obviously, you know it's going to be better, so we're just going to go out and have some fun and rip around. So let's get her done. Okay, we got the wheel stripped off. I got the shock out. We're going to take off the lower link bolt now. Both the bolts for the shock and the lower link one are getting replaced with the one. This guy's gone. We're going to send that guy out of there so we can get in there and cut that a little bit easier. We're going to cut this guy like this, and then out, straight out there. So, two cuts. First cut, go flat. Okay, well, we got that chopped out the way we want. I got a little bit of a burr to cut off here left over, get that looking like it was never there. And shape that up a little bit. Look at that, coming together beautifully. Use your level 3 safety squint. Now there'd be somebody that in the comments comes along and says, oh, whenever you touch it with the blade, it's going to crack and split because it's plastic, but this is actually glass reinforced plastic. You can tell by the way it sounds when I cut the blade through it, so it won't crack, it won't run. Don't worry about it, we got it. Okay, right on. We got that chopped out. Two cuts, one down, one back. Nice and simple. Now we got our buddy Dr. Emil here, and I'm just going to bump down this corner. You can do it clean. You can take it right off and contour it nicely to the shape of the axle housing, whatever you want to do. I'm going to leave that extra girth there, a little bit of extra support for this thinner tang here that it does just pass through because it bolts to the backside. Yeah, so I'm just going to knock down the outside corner because it might touch on this inside a little bit of articulation. We don't want no binding on the shocks because that leads to other problems. So. Okay, so simple enough, you guys. We've got that dropped down. All we got to do is take our 4 by 40mm screw. I'm going to toss that in the shock. I'll line our link back up in our lower mount here. Slap that back in, tighten this up. Everything's good. We've got more than enough clearance in that little gap that I was worried about right in there. Let's go full articulation. Check those out. Make sure everybody's happy. Nobody's touching there. Nobody's touching there. We are good to go. I'm going to quickly do the front side, you guys, and we are going to take Godzilla, King Kong, whichever either they are, and we'll see you guys on the trail. We're going to have this guy lowered. Jesse's not lowered. We're going to do that one off camera, as when you buy the pack of bullets, you get 8, and you need 8 to do 2 trucks. Yeah. Is that me? Is the charger ready? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we'll see you out there. Hey guys, Kiko here, Jesse over here, out here with the 6s. We just finished lowering down King Kong. Looking a lot better. I just love the look of that compared to the stock look. The fender gap there is just a little bit too much. The back looks okay with the weight on it, but the front was just a little bit much. And then when you get into lifting up, it's a little bit much the way we like them around here. So this guy is looking fantastic. That's about all we need in there. Still gonna have a ton of articulation. We didn't shorten the shocks at all, nothing like that. Just lowered them down the way we like them. They look so much better low. They perform better. Let's go try a couple of these climbs here and see how these changes improved it.
Okay guys, well that wraps that up. As you can see, King Kong, Godzilla are rolling fantastic as always. So obviously with the little bit lower suspension, we lost a little bit of crest over, but that just needs a little bit extra bump to get the truck over on that. But we gained a whole bunch more stability in the center of gravity, bringing it lower in the roll and the flop. As you can see, when Jesse drops it, when I drop in, his body kind of wants to go for a little bit of a toss. So now she's sitting a lot better. It costs $8 for the screws. You guys can do this at home. The truck, as far as I'm concerned, looks way better. But you know, build it for what you're gonna do. If you're gonna do off-road, you're gonna do mud and just kind of trail running over sticks and logs, you're gonna want to just leave it as it is. We're gonna use these as rock crawlers, so that guy's gonna get the next attitude adjustment. We're gonna drop him down. Altitude? Attitude. Altitude, something like that. Yeah. We're gonna drop that guy down right away. We're gonna do it off camera, and you guys will see him in the next video. Right now, basically, we're waiting on our ProLine gold method wheels to come in, and I think we're gonna do the Night Customs 3D printed fenders on these guys in the next week or two. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. We'll see you next week on another video.